Your fruit. My thanks.
Let us ponder our next plan.
Let's get a move on.
Shall we set out soon?
Are we going or what?
Nice to see that this place hasn't changed. No monsters either. Looks just like it did back in Fadiel times. You have had a long journey, but the mana tree is just ahead.
A long and laborious journey indeed.
The Alm's final destination.
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like those that came before us. We need to meet with the goddess.
Coda, the Alms have arrived.
Coda? Huh?
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
Living? No. I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the spirits. To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vidiza's trial admirably, Vel. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own bloodline.
You're my ancestor?
If we assume that long ago, people from Tiania were chosen to stand guard over the mana goddess, and that practice has held over to this very day. Aha! Then he is the origin of the Soul Guard tradition.
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the goddess of mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda? We need to speak with the goddess as soon as possible.
You may refer to me as simply Coda. Trent and Vidiz have relayed your current plight to me. Come. I will take you to the mana goddess.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I can't keep him or the mana goddess waiting. Time to go. Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and these are my friends. We've come here to ask for a moment of your time, before we offer our souls. Delafos has broken free of his seal, and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, Goddess. You have to do something!
We have so many questions to ask. About Delafos and Core Stones, and my strange ability. All of it.
Goddess?
I promise we're telling the truth. Please listen to us.
We fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The goddess of mana is unreachable in her slumber. She has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced that the goddess was in this state.
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
But Delafos is breathing down our necks. The goddess was our last hope.
Coda? How did she end up like this?
Vidiz believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, I will tell you. Tell you how this all came to be. The truth behind this world.
What could have happened to the goddess? Coda should have some answers at least.
Fadiel, the world as it was once known in the distant past, was made up of 5 realms. The spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm, the ethereal realm, and the arboreal realm. Mana power once flowed freely through these places, and Fadiel knew only peace and prosperity. Until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons, into disarray. The divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the Benevodons began.
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of the Benevodons. So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Deilophos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the Mana Sword. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the Mana Sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess, after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Deilophos so drastically?
He lost the person most dear to him.
Sounds like Deilophos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed, Deilophos saw no reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So he turned against the Mana Goddess. She ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into a deep sleep. It was up to the guardian of the sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Deilophos with the help of the elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
So, Coda, Deilophos, and I all carry the same pain within us.
So you're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the elementals, I was able to divide Deilophos' terrible power and seal it away with the Benevodons scattered across the land. But I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout. The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Deilophos' power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly, from the very start.
Strong emotions revitalize mana power. In addition, Deilophos had access to the energy from the Mana Sword itself. The elementals tried to stop Deilophos' curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. And so, without anything to check its dangerous powers, the effects of the curse spread throughout the entire world. Tortured by the curse of Deilophos, mortals turned to the goddess for help and offered up sacrifices. Alms. Alms would travel to the mana tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated, for a time. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again run dry.
That's why the alms have to go to the mana tree to stop disaster from befalling our villages.
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel maintained balance.
So then, what I did to Hina...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in the end.
Yes, as it waits for all alms who come to the mana tree. Your souls will be given to the goddess to protect the cycle of mana, including the soul of the Alm of Earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do until the mana goddess reawakens.
What's that?
The barrier is under siege.
Whoa, what is going on?
It's probably the Benevodons. Looks like they're trying to break through.
This is Delphos' doing.
What'll happen to the sanctuary?
There is no need for alarm. Benevodons hold great power, not as great as the sanctuary itself.
They're retreating.
Oh. Good.
There is no sign of the man himself. Perhaps Delphos intended this attack to serve as a diversion?
Delphos and the Benevodons are still a threat to us all, just like in the past.
Things aren't looking so good for the world if these monsters run free.
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid, we must muster our own forces. It is our chance to fix the future.
Our loved ones need protection. I'll do it alone if I have to.
We've already defeated 3 of these things. The remaining 5 will be a piece of cake.
Coda, we need time. I promise we will offer up our souls, but we have to take care of the world first. We will stop the rest of the Benevodons and Delphos before he hurts anyone else.
I do not have the power to stop you either way. Do what you feel is right. The decision to fight should be left to the living. It is your duty, as protecting the sanctuary is mine. I believe your group of alms has untold potential to rejuvenate the flow of mana. And more.
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Delphos has the mana sword, he will continue his assault on the sanctuary, and the goddess kept safe within.
Then, we'll just have to reclaim the sword ourselves. It's the only way to keep disaster at bay.
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the core stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the alms is important, after all.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you. I think you'll be able to handle the road ahead as well.
Vidiz has also acknowledged their worthiness. It is time that I trusted in people once more. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this little one.
What happened to you?
I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our world, but I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco is just another form of Flammy to begin with.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevodons. Make haste, Alms.
Thanks.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you want to go.
Ramco, you got so big. Big and strong enough to carry all of us. All the little ones grow up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cub form when you land. Just use the Flammy drum to summon her whenever you need to fly.
Whoa!
Now then, what's your plan of action?
If I may, would you be so kind as to return me to Lagrazzo?
She says it would be her pleasure.
Then, to Lagrazzo we go. Now then, with Ramco's permission, shall we be off to Lagrazzo? There's probably something in those archives that can help us with the Benevodons. Let's go.
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her a lot from now on.
Thanks for all the help, Ramco.
An excellent landing, young Ramco. Brava! Now then, I will begin the process of compiling what I observed within the sanctuary for analysis.
You're not going to help us with the Benevodons?
It grieves me to say it, but I must decline. Though please keep in mind that I want a full report on your exploits. I will add it to my account of this historic situation we find ourselves in.
I suppose he is the best suited.
It's okay that you want to analyze your data, but please don't let the information that Coda entrusted you with turn into gossip.
Of course. Not to worry. I take great pains to compile my notes in secrecy.
If it isn't the head curator and the rest of the alms, you're safe! Oh, we were worried when we heard the Benevodons were attacking the Mana Tree.
I am as well as can be expected, thanks to the Mana Goddess's barrier. Word of the Benevodons' revival has spread, I see. Have you determined where the monsters have appeared, perchance?
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Benevodons. Besseroth, Benevodon of Wind, has been spotted in the Vale of Longgreen. And Tormarni, Benevodon of the Moon, near Aetern. Gandum, Benevodon of Water, was seen outside of Illistana. While the Benevodon of Wood, Florit, is stalking Vertius Burrow as we speak. Scribes have already been sent afield to collect what information they can.
Curious. The Benevodon of Fire has not been accounted for. Is there no word of Volkibel?
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the Fire Benevodon still slumbers.
I see. I suppose that is good news. It seems you all have 4 Benevodons to take care of at present.
I can feel it. The flow of mana power power in each area has changed. You could start in any location, but time is of the essence.
My word! An emissary of the goddess! What a singular wing shape! Would you mind if I sketched it?
I'm afraid I'm in a hurry.
We should get going too. Good luck, Aish.
Farewell. We will meet again soon, I'm sure.
Let's focus on the 4 monsters we know of. So, Val, what'll it be?
Leave it to me. We can head out now.
It's colder in the sky than I thought. Is everyone keeping warm?
Thanks to Ramco's cozy coat, I am more than comfortable.
Forward, Flammy! Fly faster!
We will call upon you again. Thank you, little one. It is pulsating with power. We can be at ease here. Let us ponder our next plan.
Karina taking over.
I got this.
Let us soar upon your wings, Flammy. The ground looks so small from up here.
It feels a lot more
Off to check in on Verdius Burrow? Rumor has it that Floret, the Benevodon of Wood, is awake.
Yeah, my friends won't know if something's wrong if they're all asleep.
Where'd this feather come from?
It's big. Too big. A Benevodon, perhaps?
Oh no, they're gone! Everyone was eaten!
Jule?
The Benevodon of Wood, it attacked, ate everyone! I can feel their fears soaked into the soil!
Does that mean the Sproutlings are...
No, I think they're okay. We're interconnected, so I'd know. But we have to look around for clues as to where the Benevodon went.
Gotta search the burrow and see if there are any clues about that Benevodon.
Oh my, you're all here. That is good to see. If I had more power, the Sproutlings wouldn't be... At least you're safe, Dryad. What in the goddess's name happened here? Floret happened, simply put. It was just after the attack on the sanctuary. The Benevodon of Wood swooped down from the sky, and... Oh, Floret, well, ate all of the Sproutlings, and then fled the burrow.
So that's it? All the Sproutlings really died?
Oh, no! What made you think that? They were swallowed, roots and all. They should still be alive.
Oh, right. Well, that's good then.
Where did Flora take them?
You can't mean... Oh no, you mustn't go after them.
That's why we came back, to show some Benevodons who's boss. And of course I promised Dakota. I can't let Flora make off with my friends and eat their buds at its leisure.
You're here to protect the burrow? You came all the way back for us?
To be honest, not just for you. We're here to save the whole world from getting yanked around by those Benevodon bullies.
Jule, you have grown so much.
Really? It's hard to tell. I don't feel any taller. Whatever. Can you tell us where to look?
Would that I could, but I have no idea where Floret was headed. I am so sorry. But perhaps you could ask Trent. He keeps an eye on everything, including the skies.
Good idea. Okay, everyone, new plan. We're going to the sanctuary entrance to talk to Trent.
Trent will definitely be by the entrance to the sanctuary. Here's hoping he has some information on Floret.
I can handle this alone. Command me!
That's all of them. What would we do without you?
We will call upon you again. Thank you, little one.
Let's rest up!
Trent's been a big help to our group, huh?
One day, we will find a way to show our appreciation well.
Trent, you awake?
Oh, Julie. Ons. I'm afraid you found me under the weather. I was resting my eyes.
Uh-oh. Are you sick?
Do not worry so, little sprout. It is merely a reaction to Delafos's curse gaining ground in these parts.
That's not as comforting as you might think, my friend.
'Tis a simple blight. Such illnesses pass with time and repose.
Trent? Hello? We can't have Trent falling asleep indefinitely. The sanctuary would be down a goddess and an overseer.
Trent brought up a blight, I believe. Might we make for Legrazzo to mention this to Master Aish? I happen to have asked Aish about horticulture on a past visit to the archives. He may have a hunch that we could follow to its conclusion.
Oh, thanks, Palomina. Aish's weird obsession with research might be good for something for a change. Be right back, Trent. Gotta make a pit stop at Legrazzo.
A tree blight, huh? I sure hope our friend in Legrazzo can help.
It pains me to admit it, but we can always count on Aish to have ideas.
Yeah. Hang in there, Trent.
We are forever in your debt.
some syrup!
What an unexpected visit! Have you dispatched with the Benevodons already?
Not quite. We're looking for a cure for tree blight. Trent isn't doing well after all this Dalephos kerfuffle. He caught something bad, but we need his help finding another Benevodon.
Say no more. I'm flattered that you would turn to me in your hour of need. Dare I say we have become fast friends? Fear not. I have no intention of disappointing you, Jule. I possess a plant that alleviates the exact symptoms you described. We have selectively bred this flower in Lagrazzo. Its nectar replenishes several crucial nutrients in plants, revitalizing perennial growth.
The nectar? That'll make Trent better? Huh. Well, I guess all I can say is thanks, Aish. You really came through.
Wonderful. Your investigation of agricultural advancements has vastly improved since my last inquiry.
Why, yes, Palomina. In fact, it was your question about the adaptive properties of plants in connection to their natural habitats that sparked my interest in the field. You see, first I created a closed testing area where we could control the environmental influences on the organisms in order to isolate the...
Okay, that's enough gabbing for one day.
You should know that it was your foray against Grapplevine and Vertius that inspired this particular plant.
Wait, how did you even hear about that fight? You weren't there.
True, but the Merchant Sisters were. They were kind enough to fill me in on your burrow exploits, which in turn rekindled my interest in the nectar. Bon Voyage played quite an integral role in its cultivation as well. And now an opportunity to test our crop has fortuitously emerged.
The people here really do experiment on anything and everything, huh? Gardening isn't even a thing here in Lagrazzo.
Such is a scholar's natural inclination. Our curiosity knows no bounds, and our attention wanders to whatever happens to intrigue us.
Inquisitive types, huh? In any case, you really saved our buds this time. Let's deliver this medicine to Trent.
Then I guess we'll be seeing you, Aish. Good luck with your research.
Good luck with your hunting expedition. I trust in your success.
Never doubted Aish for a second. Gotta get this back to Trent. Plan our next move.
What would we do without you? you, Ramco.
Trent, rise and shine! I asked the Alm of Darkness for something to help with plant blights. Here you go.
Oh, you have my thanks, Jule. Alms. A peculiar taste. Why, I feel like a brand new shoot, full of energy. How marvelous!
Oh, good. I wasn't entirely sure it was trustworthy.
Oh. To think that you would come to my aid when you have another gravely important duty on your shoulders.
Now, I didn't say this medicine was free. We need answers, and you're just the tree to give them to us. We have to seal away the Benevodon of Wood after what it did to Vertius, but we don't know where it went.
So that is what you are after. Unfortunately, I have not seen hide nor feather of a Benevodon since the assault on the sanctuary. However, I do have a guess. A plant's purpose is to take root, flower, fruit, and grow. Floret may be intending to do the same. For that, it needs sproutlings. More precisely, it needs the wood mana that resides within the flower folk. Unfortunately, collecting sproutlings will not yield the crop it seeks.
That's why it ate them?
I believe there is more to its method than simply consuming the sproutlings. The Benevodon also needs a suitable location to germinate. There is but one place with a connection to the mystic realm suitable for growing its seedlings. The floating Isle of Orul.
Floating? So, the isle is in the sky? How do we get there?
Dummy! Now that Ramco's powers have been unleashed, we can go anywhere we want. Ground, sky, wherever.
That's right! How could I forget about Ramco?
Alms, as the Overseer, I can but watch your exploits from afar. But you have my sincerest wishes for your victory.
That's enough for us, Trent. Oh, better get going. We have a flight to catch.
Floating Isle. What are we getting ourselves into this time?
There are too many unknowns. All we can do is assess whether our assortment of items is adequate.
This shouldn't take long.